Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. We have got a superstar on with us from Django Unchained, Kill Bill, Enemy of the State, True Detectives, and the whole 9 yards. Laura Cayouette, good morning. How are you, girl?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, we're all right. I'm sitting here with Hateful beside me over here. She's in bad mood.
Shut your mouth, Stephen.
It's ought to be fun. Now, you are in Louisiana, right?
I am. I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, man,
nice.
That's my favorite place. I love the food down there. Golly.
Yeah, it is. It's good food.
Golly. You know, we went down there one time and visited, and that's all I did. I just eat, and then I'd try my best to eat more. And I think I gained 25 pounds. It was great. So anyway.
It's a good use of time here.
There you go. Hey, I'm on your website here, kind of looked at it. It says actor, author, teacher, and blogger. You've got a lot of stuff going on.
I do. I'm a busy girl.
Well, that's a good. Now the teacher part. What's the teacher part?
Well, I've been teaching online now that things have all been shut down. This year I've had a little time on my hands to do with that. So, so I offered my services online and have been coaching and teaching. I actually teach a class there in Georgia.
Really? Do you know what part of Georgia it is?
Be there virtually.
Do you know what part of Georgia it is, or just kind of in the area?
In Atlanta.
Oh, really? That's cool. That is cool. We just had a lady call in just a few minutes ago and win some stuff, and she's got the perfect teacher's name. Her name was Snodgrass. I love that. That's a perfect teacher's name. Lord. But now getting back to the acting, you were in Django Unchained, and that was a cool movie.
Oh, thank you. I thought so, too.
Yeah, that was a cool movie. Of course, I can't even remember his name again.
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson, man. I'm a Don Johnson fan. I know everybody else is but how was he? Is he like as cool as he was in Miami Vice?
I had already done, he used to have a television show called Nash Bridges, and I had done an episode of Nash Bridges 100 years ago.
Right.
So I had already, worked on his set before, and so this was a reunion of sorts.
Right.
But he and I don't have any scenes together in Django, but I did get to visit with him a bit. Our paths did cross, and it was a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he seemed like a cool guy. And back when he was on like Miami Vice, everybody wanted to be Don Johnson, but now he's getting older and fatter. I'm actually looking kind of like him a little bit.
No.
Well, he's a handsome devil. You could do worse.
Yeah. No, I look more like Jack Nicholson. I'm sorry, but. So tell me, we got a lot to cover here. The author, what is the deal with that? Now you got some you got been endorsed by Kevin Costner and the whole Lou Diamond Phillips.
Well, I've written 7 books, but 6 of them are fiction, and one of them is the one you're referring to, which is a nonfiction book on acting.
Right.
And the foreword is written by Richard Dreyfuss and Kevin Costner and Lou Diamond Phillips and all these others have endorsed it, so that's very nice.
That is really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. We need to check all this out. So anyway, but now you've got another movie that's fixing to come out.
I do. It's called 1 Month Out.
Right.
And it stars Barry Bostwick and me and Ruth Buzzy.
Oh, wow.
A blast from the past. That was a real honor to work with her.
Yeah, that is cool. So what's the movie? Kind of tell us what the movie's about.
Sure. My character is married to a man who is suffering Alzheimer's.
Right.
And so it starts out to be a movie about, our situation.
Right.
And then as the movie rolls on, one of the solutions to my situation is this lovely girl Brandy Roderick plays, who seems to want to help me with my husband, but we're not sure if she's up to no good.
Uh-oh.
We're actually not even sure if I'm up to no good. So it's a fun ride because it's twisty-turny. You don't know what's going to happen next.
I love that kind of stuff.
So when is this coming out?
On the 12th.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so
that's just
soon.
right here.
Soon.
Yeah.
Yes, through Cineflix DOD.
Okay, Cineflix, DOD?
Yes.
Okay, we got to get that
That's John
down.
Schneider's streaming channel.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. He's doing a lot of stuff with that streaming
Yeah, well,
channel.
he was really ahead of the game.
Right.
He called that streaming idea
Right.
ahead of everybody else.
Wow, I'm telling you, everybody needs to get on that. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, now, how long? You've been in Louisiana how long?
Well, my family's been here for a few hundred years, but I've been here since 2009. I arrived as the Saints were heading toward the Super Bowl.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was a good time to be here. And then, of course, Mardi Gras happened, and the Super Bowl was in the middle of Mardi Gras. So we were having already this giant global party, and then we now interrupt this party to have an even bigger party for the Super Bowl, and now return to your previous partying back to Carnival. So
Yeah.
It was really a perfect year to arrive.
Yeah, I guarantee you. This COVID stuff, man, shut everything down, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
it
even.
did.
It's just.
Yeah, it did. I don't recognize the city, to be honest with you, because, it's starting to get a little bit more cheerful. But
Right.
to have New Orleans with no music for a year that's just weird.
Oh yeah, that's a happening place too. Now you live down there. Do you have like a big house with an extra bedroom and maybe? Me and my wife's thinking about coming down, next couple of weeks, and I didn't know if you had.
Well, that sounds like a whole lot of quarantine and protocol to me.
Oh, okay. That's just a nice way of saying don't come.
Don't come.
Just tell it like it is. I'm a grown up. I can take it. But you've had a lot of different movies over the years that you've been involved in and stuff.
I've been doing this a long time, and I really have.
Yeah, that is really cool, and you're still at it. But this new movie is going to be really cool, and
It is, and I've worked with John Schneider before. This is actually our fourth movie because
Right.
we originally did a movie where we played husband and wife, and then after that he put me in 3 movies he had written and was directing. So this is our fourth time working together. But we originally met during Mardi Gras during the parades because I had brought Quentin Tarantino into town to be the monarch for the Orpheus parade, and John Schneider was in the float behind ours. But we met him, it's a very long day if you ride in a parade, and there's a lot of activities that happen before you ever get on the float.
Right.
And so we met him during all that festivity.
Well, now you talk about Quentin Tarantino. His movies are just plumb. I call them sideways because you kind of have to keep up
Pulp
with it.
Fiction.
Yeah, man, he's got some wild stuff.
Yeah.
But is he normal?
Oh,
you.
you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, he's one of the most beautiful human beings I've ever met. He is a really, truly good person, and I know that the public persona of him is pretty amped up, like a shook-up soda can.
Right.
But his private persona is I actually find him very calming.
Right.
so that'll tell you that there's a gap there.
Well, if you knew the irony of Stephen asking if anybody's normal, this would have some perspective for you.
I don't know. He just, like I said, when he's got a movie, you just got to go see it just to see what happens. It's just,
Right.
because you never know what's going.
Well, and he's another one that I've done 4 movies with, but I did Kill Bill and Django Unchained, but in between there, I did 2 movies that he produced, one that he produced that I acted in, and the other we produced together,
Right.
which was a biker movie with Dennis Hopper and David Carradine and Michael Madsen. It was fun.
Oh, I love
Oh,
Dennis
wait,
Hopper.
what was that movie? What
It
was
was
the name?
called Hell Ride.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, I love Dennis. And what was the other movie now?
It was called Daltrey Calhoun with Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, Johnny
goodness.
Knoxville's a nut.
Yeah, and Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
And that was a cute little movie.
I bet that had to be fun hanging out with Johnny Knoxville because he just like he's
Well, we were in Tennessee,
yeah,
so it was his stomping grounds. Yeah.
yeah. So did he get you any moonshine?
It was the first thing he said to me. It was the very first thing he said to me. I say, "Hi, I'm Laura." He says, "Would you like some moonshine?" I swear.
Well, that would explain some of the stunts he's done.
Hey,
so.
that's Southern hospitality there, girl. I guarantee it. See, Yeah.
I cannot tell a lie.
There you go. That is so funny. But, a lot of these folks that I talk to on the radio, that's when they, find out I'm from Georgia, that's the next thing that comes across the teletype machine.
Oh, no.
Hey, can I get some moonshine? So I've
Well,
seen it all over the country.
Everybody coming from Florida, Stephen asked him to bring him cigars from Ybor City. So you do the same thing.
I return it with moonshine.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, and I'd have to bring grocery bags of food, I guess.
Yeah, good. Hey, I'm good with that. I guarantee you. I love I love Cajun food, Cajun and Italian. That's the two things that I can't get enough of.
Well, we have good of both, and we have great Creole. We have all kind of good food, though. Honestly, you can't serve a bad dish here because if you do, you'll be out of business.
That's right.
That's the truth. And
competition's too stiff. Even after all this, COVID coming through and shutting down a lot of businesses, I wouldn't try and get away with serving a bad meal.
I think that I think all the spices kills COVID when it comes to that.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. Ooh.
If not, maybe the chicory coffee will do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Right?
Tell us again where we can watch this movie. Tell us the name of the movie, where we can watch it, and when it's coming out.
It's called 1 Month Out. It's coming out March 12th at Cineflix DOD.
And now, if somebody wants to follow you, got your website and you got your Facebook page. How do they get to that?
And I have Twitter as well.
Oh, okay, we got Twitter.
Yeah, I really like Twitter. Twitter's fun. But yeah, you can go to lauracayouette.com, and then my Facebook page, I think it's Laura Cayouette Public, and then my Twitter is @NoSmallParts, which is the name of my acting book, spelled with a K-N-O-W.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll work. That's good. I had a Twitter account, but I'm dyslexic, and so when I type stuff in there, nobody could understand what I'm saying. So I just give it up. But anyway, well, we sure do appreciate you calling in, and we'll keep up with this. I can't wait to see the movie and the book. I'm interested in the book.
Oh, well, definitely check it out. I'm very proud of it. It's actually in its second edition. I just put out a second edition, added 70 new pages to update it.
Right. Wow. That is cool.
Yeah.
You're a busy girl.
Yeah, so now it's got all kind of, well, some of it had to do with the COVID. I had to put a new chapter on self-taping because now we all self-taping.
Yeah, we've seen TikTok. I know all about self-taping. Yeah, Now, let me ask you one more question. Of course, we're coming up to a break, and I got to get to a break. What do you teach? You're a teacher. What do you teach?
I teach acting. I used to teach college English, but now I have taught at several universities. I've taught acting, and I've taught directors how to work with actors.
Right.
So I mostly coach actors.
Well, that's pretty good. And you was an English teacher.
I was an English teacher. In my previous life, I had gotten my master's in creative writing and English literature, and I was getting ready to start my doctorate when I got swept away ran away and joined the circus.
There you go. You've had a good time with it. I didn't do too good in English because when I got talking about dangling participles, that just threw me off.
No, that's grammar. I don't teach grammar. No, if they didn't know their grammar, I'd send them to the lab, get somebody else to help them.
And I do not understand why they put letters in there that's not pronounced. They're silent.
Know.
Why do you do that?
Like Django.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a very good example.
It's Django.
It's just Django.
It's not.
The
It's
D
got a
is
D on the
silent.
front.
The D is silent.
D is
That's one
silent.
of the lines in the movie.
That's like a waste of time. It's like poor old D was left out, and they thought we need to throw him in there, but don't pronounce him. But throw him
Like
in.
possum.
Like
It's
possum.
not opossum, right?
I guess.
Oh, and the list is so long with the English language. The English language is very unusual.
Yeah. I'm with
Especially sitting in this studio with Stephen. It's very unusual. You're right.
you. Girl, you've been a lot of fun. I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Well, we'll get you back. There ain't no doubt. And we're going to keep up
right.
with all this going on. I can't wait to see the movie. And
Oh, yeah. No, it's really good. I really enjoyed it.
you see old Don. Tell Don I said hello.
I surely will.
There you go. All right, you take care.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Oh, I think
You
that
say
was...
that after every... when I upload these to Facebook and YouTube, you're like, every time.
What I was thinking is that poor woman thinks that you're going to read her book. And she added...
I'm sure it's on that
She
talk one.
added more chapters than you're
I'm sure it's
going
on
to
that
read
talk.
it.
What's that talk?
Audible.
called? Yeah.
Audible books.
I actually get my wife to read
You need
it
to get...
me. What? What's wrong?
I can see you laying there all tucked in with your little cup of warm milk, Emily reading to you.
Feeding me grapes. She's got one of them fans. Oh, yeah.
A
it's
big
fine.
leaf.
Big leaf, yes, big leaf.
Paddle. Bap. Anyways,
comes after
we
the
need...
reading.
We need...
Thank you for listening. This is Stephen Phillips, host of The Morning Dish. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have a lot more interviews out there to listen to. Plus, you can listen online every morning at WJULradio.com or Lake 97.7 WJUL. And give us a like on our Facebook page, The Morning Dish.